on to the women that are after me.
All of them?
Oh, yeah.
How many are we talking?
I'm telling you right now that hot women are after me, MJ. I would say, if I would narrow it down to like the last couple of months, I would say 10 to 15 smoking hot babes are after me.
Oh, no.
White women, black women, Asian women.
Whoa.
I mean, we're talking, there are very attractive women that are after me, that are hitting on me. So they're slipping into my DMs. All right.
Any smoking hot Eskimo women?
Let me give you the latest example.
This is from. They say hi.
This is from Helen Alex.
Ooh.
So Helen Alex on Instagram. She's the last one to hit me up.
I don't know. Ugly Helen.
She just sends me a message. Hey.
Yeah.
Wow. So I get this hey. And I look at her profile. I'm like, ooh, look at her. Man, she is smoking. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to hold this up to MJTV. Now, remember that we're on MJTV all morning long. From 6 to 10, the whole show, we are live on MJTV. We've got a bunch of cameras in the studio. See the whole crew. MJTV is up at MJMorningshow.com. Go to our website, MJMorningshow.com. Click on MJTV. You can watch us live every morning, or you can watch replays. You can watch any previous show. You can watch today's show. You can rewind later on tonight. TV sucks. Put on MJTV. See what we did in the studio. So I'm going to hold this up right now. This is Helen Alex. Holding this up to my camera. Look at, hey, what do you think? Isn't Helen Alex hot?
She's beautiful.
Look at this.
Ooh.
Roxanne, you're not looking.
Look at Helen Alex.
Look at Helen Alex.
Admire Helen.
All right. So Helen Alex sends me a message.
What the Helen?
Hey. And I send back right away, yeah, what's the game?
Don't message him back.
What's the game?
Yeah, so I send back a message.
It's a bot.
I said, yeah, what's the game? And then she writes back, or he probably, I don't understand what you're saying. So I don't respond. Then, like an hour later, I get a hello. I said, that's correct. So I'm just like responding nonsensically. All right. Then Helen writes to me, can I know you better?
Helen, you're so forward.
English might not be her first language here.
Who cares?
Can I know you better? And then I texted back, low on olive oil. I just texted back, low on olive oil. Then she says, what do you do for a living? And I say, I buy and sell jets. All right.
Oh, that's going to attract Helen.
And then she writes back, oh, nice job. And then she writes back, am here for a serious relationship. So I DM back, fantastic.
Oh.
And then she says, what about you? And by the way, there are no punctuation marks here. There's no like question mark after the questions. What about you? And I write back, oh, yes. Looking for a very serious relationship, especially with a total beauty like you.
Oh, man, you're saying everything she wants to hear.
Then she writes back, thanks, darling. Send me your number.
This guy's falling for it. I got him on the line.
All right, we got somebody.
Send me your number. All right, listen, this is obviously a fishing racket, and I'm sure this is going to ultimately turn into...
Did you give him the studio line?
Well, I was going to do that.
Send him.
I don't see if they're active right now. Let me...
Oh, Helen's always active.
I don't see... Let's see, 800... I'm going to put the studio line, 990-1047.
Tell him to ask for Andrew.
Okay. All right, so I just put in the phone number.
Good.
All right, now, this has got to turn into a money racket, right? This has got to be into like a... trying to do an online thing, and I love you. Oh, my God.
Everything turns into a money racket.
Let me send you private pictures or something, and, oh, can you Western Union me or Venmo me money or whatever the deal is? So clearly this is a racket. But this is like one of, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 of these that I've had in the last couple of months, and they're all attractive women. So all
how
these
many followers does she have? Why don't you look at that?
Yeah, hang on a second.
How many posts has she
if
done?
I look at Alex Helen, she's following 96.
Okay.
And you're one of them.
Following 319 and has 96 followers.
How many posts?
And there are 6 pictures posted.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, and they're all like pictures, like glamour shots and everything. Now, what I want to do here is this clearly, leads to some kind of money play.
It's a romance scam of some kind.
Exactly. But what I'd like to do, I'd like to go to phones here.
Everybody gets those.
Has anyone played this out?
Punch Drunk Love?
No, has anyone really played this out to find out? Oh my God.
I'm just thinking of people I know that have sent money to women.
Are you serious?
Yeah, not lately, but over the years I've heard, hey, she needed a couple $100, so I sent it to her.
I've had a couple of smoking hot Asian babes, like one from Singapore, so they say, and there was another one from, maybe it was Taiwan, but some of the pictures and some of the accounts are extensive. Like they're eating in fancy restaurants, and it is the same woman, carrying like $5,000 Chanel purses. All right, what is the racket here? Ultimately, listen, I'm not a dummy. I'm not going to fall for this crap. But obviously, my guess is that this all leads to they want you to send them money. So anyone listening that actually played this out, does anyone have more information and went down the rabbit hole, either accidentally or you really thought this hot babe was coming out of nowhere for you on Instagram or wherever, or you just wanted to see where this would lead? I'd love to hear from you. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. These hot women slipping into your DMs. What is the game that you've discovered, if anything?
Dude,
800-990-1047. 800-990-1047.
I had a friend, Jim, who got hooked up with like this marry a Filipino woman website, and he started talking to somebody. But
there are legitimate sites where like you can get a Russian mail order bride. There are legitimate sites where women that are in, third world situations are looking to hook up with an American dude to ultimately get to the States.
I remember he said she gave him some story about caring for her mother and how she needed money to care for her mother, and he sent her a couple of $100 several times.
Is there a version? Go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm just thinking, I think it's like $2,000, and then he realized that he thought he was getting paid. I was like, it took you that long?
Oh my God.
Is there a version of this for, do guys do it to women, like hot pictures of men?
No, that's a good question. I was thinking about that as well. I don't know. Stuart's in St. Pete. Hey, Stu, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, long time listener, man.
Hey, Stuart, can you pick up the phone? It's very difficult to hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, the hands-free. Listen, I know it's safer. I don't want to cause a wreck, but
don't sound so disappointed about it, Stuart.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Stu.
Can you hear me now?
A little better. Go ahead.
You can hear me now?
Go ahead,
Turn your
Stuart.
radio down.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, better
You hear me
before.
now?
Go ahead, Stuart. Yes.
Yeah. I got the same story like you, short story. I connected with one woman, beautiful. She sent me too many things, show me her body, show me this, show me this.
Right.
And then she started to say, we can offer you, send me some glasses, some fancy marks, the senators.
Hey, Stuart, your phone is terrible, buddy. Stuart, I'm sorry. The phone is it's terrible.
Sorry, Stuart.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just bad connection. Detective Jay in Tampa. Hey, Detective Jay.
Hey, retired Detective Jay. Just a real quick one.
There we go. See, this is a crystal clear line. Go ahead.
Okay, people get involved in that, and so I had a case once where they got send me $5,000 because I have an offshore account, and they got the people all their information, got an offshore account, and I need you to send me $5,000 to pay the taxes on the offshore account so I can get my $1 million out.
Yeah, well, that's the old, what do they call that scam? There's the 517 scam, the Nigerian scam, my uncle's a general, and that whole deal,
Yeah, or better yet, I got a Range Rover down in the Bahamas, but you have to send the money for the transfer of it to get up here. And this is all, Romanian servers. It's stuff you cannot track.
Yeah, untraceable. Thank you, retired Detective Jay. I appreciate it.
Hey, yep, bye.
Have a good one. Anonymous is in Bartow. Hey, Anonymous, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi.
Yes.
I asked if women get that, and the answer is yes.
So women get the hot guy scam?
Yes.
How many hot guy scams have you had?
Well, I've had at least 4 that have tried.
And have you?
And I tested it just like you have.
All right, so you played it out. How far did you get, and then where did it lead?
Well, when you got someone that wants pictures of your house while you're having communication, can I see what your house looks like?
So are they trying to just size you up to see if you're a good potential victim? Is that what they're doing?
I think so.
Yeah.
So when it got to that at certain points, I just ended the conversation. And you get one that says, can you send me a phone? Because we're not allowed certain things over here. Can you send me a phone?
And did they say where they were, what the geographical location was?
They gave me an address to send it to, and they would have to send someone to pick it up.
Oh, great. All right, thanks, Anonymous. Appreciate it. Lexi is in Spring Hill. Hey, Lexi, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi. Yeah, I have a friend who actually had that happen to her. She ended up spending over $2,000 on this guy. He posed as a soldier overseas and was trying to get money to come back to see his family and everything like that. And she ended up giving him her house address because he said he was going to come see her and everything, and was giving her updates of, I'm flying into the airport.
And did she have any idea where this guy really was? Like some Eastern European country, or where was he?
I believe Africa, because there was certain things, but the English was horrible. It was horrible. I still don't understand how. And I kept, everyone was like, what are you doing? And she's like, he's really sweet. I'm sure he's really nice. I mean, I love her to death, but she thinks the best of everyone.
Lexi, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Look at this. All right, Mike is in Holiday. Mike, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how are you doing? I was just calling to let you know what it starts off as a conversation, and then they somehow get to your Facebook and all your friends and family, and they Snapchat or snap it, get you to send nudes of some sort, and then they blackmail you and send it all to your family.
Oh, okay. So that's another angle. I've heard of those blackmail schemes as well.
Yeah, that's why all my nudes are public.
Mike, did you ever play it out, or did you ever go down the rabbit hole to a certain point?
I have, and then it gets into some weird, whole network of bank account information and social security numbers and whatever else.
And if I'm getting a picture of this hot woman saying, "Hey, I'm looking for a real relationship. I want to know. I want to learn to, or I want to know you better. Get to know you better." You think it's even a woman behind it, or you think it's just a guy behind it?
So they send, on Facebook Messenger, if they can get into there, they will send videos of real girls that are talking kind of directly to you to get you to send stuff. And
so they've got girls that are in on the racket, and they're actresses. Is that it?
Absolutely.
Gotcha. And do you find that they're from Romania, or that these are Eastern European rackets? Where do you think they originate?
I think a lot of the phone calls maybe come from India or Pakistan.
Oh, really?
And then they jump from California. So I don't know.
Wow.
Everything comes out of weird. I forget the name of the place in California, but yeah.
It'd be a great TV show. If they, get some people to just go through with it, see where it goes.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. And that's why, I responded for a little bit. I wanted to see where they were headed. So now this Alex Helen, or whatever the hell her name is, now she wants my phone number.
She's going to call later when Mace isn't on the air. Hi, who's this? I'm looking for MJ.
All right. Marianne, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Marianne.
Good morning. How are you?
We're well. What's up?
Well, so I was on that website, Plenty of Fish, and good-looking guy reached out to me. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'm not a 10. I'm maybe a 6. So I'm like, why are you talking to me? Oh, I don't care about the body shape or the body size. I just want to get to know somebody for who's inside and things like that.
Yep.
So that went on for 2 weeks, and then he tells me he loves me. I'm like, okay, that's odd. And then yesterday he wanted to add me to his beneficiary. And I said, why? He says, because where I'm at right now in Asia, I cannot get money out of the ATM. So I need you to log in take the money out and send it to me.
Yeah, and he just needs your social security number. That's no big deal.
You know what? They play a game here, a numbers game, and they'll probably work, 100 people at a time. And if only one or two fall for the scam, fall for the racket, that's a pretty good payday in some cases.
Yeah, I tried to call him. I tried to FaceTime him,
Yep.
and he would never, ever answer, and there was always an excuse why.
Yeah, of course. Marianne, thanks for the call. Bobby is in Land O'Lakes. Hello, Bobby. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
How you doing, sir?
Doing well.
Long-time listener.
Thank you. We appreciate it, Bobby. So we're talking about how all these hot women are slipping into my DMs on Instagram. Hey, I want to get to know you better. Oh, let's meet. And, what's the racket? Obviously, you're trying to rip me off for something here. I'm not an idiot. So that's what we're talking about here. Bobby, you're up next. Go ahead.
Well, I've got a guy who works for me, and he's worked for me for about 18 years, and he's a little naive. And he got online with a girl that she was somewhere over in South America. Oh, I need to get to the United States. He just heard it. And I told him, Carlin, do not give this woman any money. That's all she wants.
Yeah, good job outing your employee right there.
And the next thing I know, she's coming over, and he shows me a picture of her. She's coming. I sent her $5,000.
Oh, my God. And let me guess, the picture of her was like some smoking, like a 10 on the 10 scale Brazilian model, right?
She was hitting 11.
Wow.
Oh, man, she was Spinal Tap, man. All right, so what happened? Send her $5,000, and then she disappears, right?
I'm coming. And about 3 weeks later, a month later, Carlin, where's she at? Well, she's not talking to me anymore. I think I made her mad.
Yeah.
No, you made her $5,000 richer, and she's done. She's moving on to the next sucker.
A rube.
Yep. And he's an older guy. He's not. He's a little not. He's
not the sharpest tool in the shed.
No, he's not. Hey, tell Carlin.
Exactly. And I told him. I said, this is all she wants. Don't send her any money. And he goes off and does it.
Unbelievable. Thanks, Bobby.
Yeah.
Appreciate you listening, man.
I'll go to lunch with Carlin for $200. I'll tell you that right now.
Grant is in St. Pete. Hey, Grant, MJ Morning Show, you're up.
Hey, good morning, guys. Hey, I absolutely love these. The Western Union ones are my favorite ones. You get into a romance, supposedly via email online. They never even really read what you write. It's just, okay, send letter number 1, send letter number 2. I will write back to the girl and say, I can't wait to meet you. I'm going to cut your head off with a chainsaw.
Oh, my gosh. That's awesome.
And light your corpse on fire. And then they write back, you are the sweetest man I have ever met. I just can't wait to meet you. So then it finally comes down to, okay, I'm on my way, and they get robbed, or they get mugged, whatever, and now I need $2,000 to come meet you, honey. So you send them a Western Union fake tracking number. Right?
Oh.
They write back the next day, and they're like, that didn't work. You messed up the number. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I transposed these two numbers.
Oh, then you send them another fake one.
So that goes on and on until they say, take a picture of it and send it to me. So I have a, excuse me, I've got
what do you have, like a blank Western Union form?
No, I've got a JPEG that I just called Western Union.
Okay.
It's a picture of a guy's hairy ass.
That's great. Thanks, Grant. Yeah, have a great day.
A lot of time on your hands.
How are we not best friends? I love this guy.
2 more calls on this. 2 more, and then we're going to move on. Chelsea's in Clearwater. Hey, Chelsea, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Wow, hi. I just first of all have to say how ironic it is. In my family, we always joke you guys are way too relevant in our lives. Whatever happens the day before, it's going to be on the show the next day.
There we go. Cool. All right, so what happened?
Really spot on. So I will say I have a painting business where I paint pets on a separate account. So I have no secret there. I get lots of spams there. Hey, I'd love to turn your stuff into NFTs. Please, I'll buy this, whatever, send me this, whatever. No secret there. But what's surprising to me is on my personal account, I've had everything you can imagine. You know, like I'm in my 30s, so you know I've got the younger guys things, whatever. I can always tell when it's a scam. I'm married, 2 kids, not interested whatsoever, so it's comical. But the most interesting to me is I've been getting older men that seem very realistic, very credible websites or Instagrams, and they're asking me if they can send me money in exchange for pictures or a sugar daddy relationship of some kind.
Oh, boy.
And that's a first for me. Usually it's asking money. This is, hey, just, you know, what can you do so I can send you things? And I'm not even going to lie to you. I was open to my fiance about it, and he goes, follow it through. See what they can send us. See what they can do.
Oh,
What's it going to do? What's it going to hurt? But that's the most interesting to me is that they're trying to give money out here. They're not. They're trying from a different angle because they know
all kinds of rackets.
People that are in their 30s, yeah, the people in their 30s know what's going on. So
Yeah.
they're going to try to send you things.
Listen, the minute I'm getting DMs from like these incredibly attractive women, hey, honey, what's up? I'm like, I even right off the bat with this Helen, Alexa, whatever, I said, all right, what's the game? You know, and then they didn't even pick up on that. It's like, Chelsea, thanks for the call. One more call. Dusty is in Spring Hill. Hey, Dusty, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, good morning. I work for a major bank, and the fraud would not believe how widespread this is.
So are you seeing customers that are trying to send money to like these DM slippers?
Or they've already sent it and they're trying to get it back.
Oh.
I mean, you have people out here that are sending $20,000, $30,000, $40,000.
Oh my God! And are these older customers? Are you seeing people getting scammed across all age demographics?
All age demographics. And once you send the money, it's gone. I mean, there's no way our bank can get it back.
Right, and they're sending it. They're wiring it to another bank account internationally, or where? Like,
Sometimes,
with your memory, where's the money going?
Sometimes it'll go to somebody in the U.S., a female friend of theirs or something, and then sometimes it just goes straight out to, wired out into oblivion.
Yeah.
It's just gone.
What's the worst that you've seen a bank customer taken for with one of these romance type scams?
$110,000.
$110,000.
Oh my God!
Right.
Wow.
Right, and they don't get it. They keep doing it over and over and over again.
Incredible, Dusty. Thanks for the call.
You're welcome.
All right.
What have we all learned here? Just don't answer your DMs. If it's a friend that needs to get in touch with you, they'll call you.
I'll tell you what I learned. I learned that there's no hot chick that's going to slip into my DM saying, hey, baby, I'm so attracted to you, or hey, I want to get to know you better. By the way, I just checked my Instagram, and I got all kinds of listener jokesters
hey, baby,
that are slipping into my DMs.
Yeah, I bet.
Hey, if you don't follow me on Instagram, always good stuff on my Instagram. Certified MJ Radio. Give me a follow. Certified MJ Radio. Roxanne, you are?
Roxanne Wilder.
Fester, you are?
About 50 pounds overweight.
50?
I mean, I think 270 is a good weight for me.
I don't think so. I think a good weight for you would be about 220.
Oh my God, my skeleton doesn't weigh 220. MJ, I want everybody to follow you at Certified Touch. I also want
No. Certified MJ Radio.
Oh, I'm sorry, Certified MJ Radio.
And then, of course, follow the MJ Morning Show.
That's it.
Yeah. So follow us at MJ Morning Show. We also have the Morning Show account, MJ Morning Show on Instagram.
Your Certified MJ Radio is your personal page.
That's my personal.
At MJ Morning Show is the Morning Show's page where we have a lot of our show videos and a lot of the fun stuff we do in here.
Yep, absolutely.